Capstone 3, Portland, Maine. Anthropogenic activities, such as fossil fuel burning and land use changes, have increased the amount of greenhouse gases in our atmosphere, of which CO2 is the most dangerous. Increasing atmospheric CO2 is increasing global temperatures and threatens both the diversity of life on the planet and in our oceans. However, the ocean has a mitigating effect on these temperature changes. According to the Climate Science Special Report, Fourth National Climate Assessment, since the 1970s, quote, the world's oceans have absorbed 93% of the excess heat caused by greenhouse gas warming, unquote. Resultantly, ocean temperatures have increased at all depths, and U.S. coastal waters have warmed by more than 0.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Although the diversity of life within the oceans has been resilient to a variety of changes throughout the Earth's history, the scale of current changes, in combination with the rate of these changes, are impacting a variety of marine life, including lobsters. When visiting the Old Port in downtown Portland, Maine, it's very obvious how vital this marine creature is to the local economy. They're everywhere. Lobsters contribute over $1 billion to the state's economy each year, and the business keeps 4,000 people employed within the state and the city. About 80% of the lobsters consumed in America come from the Gulf of Maine, and this one animal makes up 75% of the state's total fishing revenue. Lobsters are able to occupy a thermal niche off the coast of Maine that ranges between 54 and 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Once this temperature exceeds 68 degrees Fahrenheit, it impedes the lobster's ability to breathe and to reproduce. Rising ocean temperatures threaten the lobster's current home in the Gulf of Maine, which is warming faster than 99.9% of the world's oceans. In the summer of 2012, temperatures in the Gulf of Maine hit a record of 68.98 degrees Fahrenheit, followed by 68.83 degrees Fahrenheit the next summer. These conditions leave the species with three options: adapt, move, or die. Due to the short time frame, they are unable to adapt and will be either forced to change their range or die. Neither option is good for the fisheries of Portland, Maine, which, in addition to supplying America with lobsters, also base a lot of their tourism off of the timing of the lobster harvest. Because of earlier temperature increases, lobsters are peaking earlier in the season, which is proving to be less profitable for fisheries during their busy season. Portland, Maine will face large impacts as the ocean temperatures continue to change and drive the lobster from the city's coastal waters. Although solutions to the problem are bleak with current IPCC models and estimates for ocean temperatures in the future, the industry is taking a look at its current shrinkage level and trying to keep the businesses as profitable as possible while they still exist. Fishermen and dealers are looking to improve the handling of lobsters when they are removed from traps and moved to the shore. One business in the city wrote off $1 million in loss due to mishandled lobsters. Quoting the company's owner, quote, "It's horrible that we're taking something out of the ocean and it never gets to someone's plate," unquote. In addition to increasing efficiency in the lobster industry, Portland, Maine and the surrounding area will have to diversify their economy in order to make up a large chunk of the city economy in what seems like an inevitability as the oceans continue to change and lobsters begin to leave the Gulf of Maine.